Well,
Is your video started?
well, it's however you want to start it. I mean,
Ghosts. There, I started.
yeah, well, paranormal's out there. It's really weird, but yeah,
Do you guys believe in the paranormal?
I do.
I sure do.
Why don't you tell me about one of your experiences?
Should I tell them the graveyard story?
Go ahead.
Alright. I don't like it over there. So, hold it for me. I don't know, I was having a sleepover with Jasmine, my, hiccups. One of my best friends.
You said you didn't get hiccups.
Shut up. And, we decided, since it was late, that we'll call her boyfriend and go walking in the graveyard. So, we're walking through the graveyard. And, there's this little chapel-like building. And it's locked. I've tried to get in before. And it's pitch black, except for the one light outside of it. This guy in all black and a mask of like a cow or a lamb or something comes around the corner. Of course, me being me, I start singing my ABCs and I'm like, ah, creepy. I don't turn around. I walk backwards so I can watch him. And he just watches us as we leave. And then, yeah, he disappeared. Don't know if it was something paranormal or something occult or just, I don't know, but it was weird. Tell them about one of your experiences, Elijah.
Well, I have this radio, and you flip in between stations and it goes to the next station, whatever station's like right after that. And I have these two stations, like they're like one after the other. And I was flipping to the latter one, and it jumped all the way to the beginning one, which is the Christian station, the 93.7. I always go in between 102.1 and 105.3. So it somehow went all the way from 102.1. It would have had to gone through 83.7, 96.1,
94.6.
94.5,
5.
and it would have went through a bunch of stations, but it just jumped there. I have read online that glitches in technology is part of it. It's also happened a bunch around my house. My mom actually believes there's something in our house. Our dogs bark at nothing. Like, literally, they'll be, like, sitting there on the floor, and next minute they'll be up at barking, screaming at... screaming. They'll be barking at our stove or our fridge. They've even barked at our closet, which is the scariest of ones. Because, man, ugh. And, our lights will glitch out. Like, we'll have them, like, the switches all the way up. And the lights cut out. And then you push the switch up harder and then it turns on. I don't know if it was my dad's faulty wiring or if that's just actually happening.
Okay. I have one more story. This is kind of creepy. So, I'm only going to tell half of it, but my bedroom window is right there. And then I have a deck right underneath it. So I can sneak out, you guys. Okay.
Do some hardcore drugs.
So at like midnight, I hear my parents are in bed. They're old. They're like in their 50s. So, shut up. So, I'm awake and I hear something on my deck. I think, hey, Dad forgot the dog outside again. I look out the window and it's not a dog out there. It's like this little naked person with big claws and like hollowed out eyes that seem to glow. And he like runs off the deck into my yard. So I kind of freak out. I'm like, okay, shut the blinds. And then I'm just like crying in my bed. And yeah, it was weird. My little brother ended up coming into my room and asking what was wrong, and I was like, nothing. Because he was like 6 at the time. I didn't want to scare him. It was creepy.
We believe the paranormal is out there. And we may sound very insane right now, but we are very sane people.
Well, I don't know about that, but
We are sane. Jesus is our Savior. The devil is coming to take us all.
I'm sorry, that was funny. Jesus is my savior, but the devil's coming to get us all. Grrr.
It's not meant to be scary. I was told that one night.
Yeah. Want to hear another story?
And
I went to a Christian camp, and they told me they
I'm
thought I was
surprised you
gonna.
didn't burn.
I went to a Christian camp, and a year earlier I had been playing with Ouija boards and stuff, and then I started to see and hear things and kind of like lose my mind, guys. And they told me they think demons were following me. And I would believe it because I've seen some freaky shit.
Like barely rubbing the lotion on his skin. No, but in all seriousness, I just try to be so.
Seriousness.
I try to lighten this up because this is actually something
That scares you.
It doesn't scare me. It just burdens me.
You seem pretty freaked out.
It just burdens me to know that something that I was taught to not believe is actually out there. Oh my shit.
And then there's me. I laugh about it, guys.